What's up, everyone? Jordan Moorhead here with the Moorhead Team, your go-to for real estate investing, house hacking, and building serious wealth in Austin and beyond. If you're subscribed, you know we don't sugarcoat things. We tell it like it is so you can make smarter moves and protect your money. Today, we've got a big one that's flying under the radar for most buyers. Compass just teamed up with Rocket Companies. They're the owners of Redfin and Rocket Mortgage in a so-called historic alliance. They're pushing hundreds of thousands of exclusive pre-market listings onto redfin.com starting March 16th. Sounds good on paper, right? Think again. This deal hides critical info from buyers, gives massive advantages to Compass agents and sellers, at least they think, and pushes the market even further into big player control. As someone who's grinding for deals every day, this worries me for everyday buyers, sellers, and investors. Let's break it down honestly, no hype. What the deal really is and why it's shady. Compass, now a monster brokerage after swallowing Anywhere Real Estate for 1.6 billion, signed a 3-year exclusive deal with Rocket and Redfin. Their coming soon listings, homes marketed but not fully listed on the MLS, start showing on redfin.com right away, with even more secretive private exclusives coming later. The catch, these listings appear without the stuff the buyers actually need. No days on market, no price reduction history, no automated value estimates. Compass calls that data negative insights that hurt sellers, and so they're deliberately suppressed. Redfin gets exclusive access to potentially over 500,000 of these hidden listings, while Zillow and everyone else gets shut out. Buyer inquiries funneled straight to Compass agents with priority, and Compass clients get preferred Rocket mortgage perks like discounts, tying search, agents, and financing into one closed loop. This isn't collaboration, it's vertical integration on steroids. Redfin used to fight against these private listings. Now, post Rocket buyout, they're all in. Feels like big money flipped the script fast. Again, no days on market, no price history, leads to Compass only. It's just hurting buyers and sellers. And how this hurts buyers and investors the most. Look, if you're house hacking, flipping, or trying to buy your next property, this deal tilts everything against you. You might see more listings on Redfin, but they're stripped bare. No way to spot if a home's been lingering. Desperate seller usually equals negotiation power, or if prices dropped, signal they overpriced it to start with. You're negotiating blind while the seller and Compass agent know the full story. Appraiser Jonathan Myler nailed it. This weakens real price discovery and dumps all the risk on buyers. In a high rate, low inventory world like a lot of markets are in, that's brutal. And it doesn't help in Austin either, where you've got a lot of inventory. Leads go to Compass first. You could get funneled to their agents even if you're not working with them. And those preferred Rocket loans sounds helpful until you've looked into one ecosystem, potentially paying more long term. This is steering on a massive scale, and it raises real antitrust flags after all the commission lawsuits and consolidations we had here recently. Sellers win sometimes. So sellers with Compass get to test the waters without looking stale, control the story, and avoid Zestimates crashing their perceived value. They frame it as seller freedom, but this also limits your exposure massively. Good real estate agents know the key to selling a property for the highest price is to get as many eyes as possible. So what we're doing is we're showing it to a small amount of buyers before we put it on the market here. Especially in a soft national real estate market, this is a really, really bad idea. All it is a really sleek marketing tactic to convince unsophisticated sellers that they're getting something they need, but it doesn't work, and everyone in the industry knows this. When you're selling a home, you're trying to do it with a timeline. You're saying, okay, we're going to list the home in March. We need to be out of the home by August. Why are you going to pre-market it on Redfin and Rocket? Doesn't matter. It doesn't do anything good for you. All it does is puts you out there and you get to test the waters. You don't need to test the waters. We can look at the comparable sales in the neighborhood and know exactly what your home is worth. Testing the waters is just wasting your time. Again, this is just a big marketing tactic to get you to use Compass and Redfin because only they can do this, but it doesn't matter for any sellers. It doesn't do you any good. It's just wasting your time and getting you to go directly to them. The bigger, scarier picture is consolidation and less fairness. This is a part of a war. Compass sued Zillow over private listing bans, dragged Redfin in, then flipped them post-acquisition. Now listings flow exclusively to Redfin, leads to Compass, loans to Rocket. One giant controls huge chunks of search, inventory, and financing. For investors and regular folks, high barriers, less transparency, and power concentrating in fewer hands. We need real solutions, not deals that make home buying feel rigged for insiders. Bottom line from us at the Moorhead team, the Compass Redfin partnership isn't fixing affordability and making sellers have advantages. It's making the game less fair for buyers and sellers like you. More hidden data, more advantage for the big dogs, and less real info when you need it most. The only one really winning here is Compass and Redfin. Sellers aren't winning, buyers aren't winning, investors aren't winning. What do you think? Is this the future of real estate or a red flag we should fight? Drop your takes in the comments, especially if you're buying or investing in Austin right now. Hit like if this helped you see through the hype, subscribe for more no BS breakdowns, and check the description for links to my investor resources. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp out there, protect your deals, and I'll see you on the next one. Jordan Moorhead signing off.